Hello and welcome to Sitaara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader and this reading is for Aquarius for March 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I'm using 5 different decks and I'll put the decks in the description box below and we'll start the reading. So we'll start with this middle card here, the Hermit, and this came from your yearly reading. So each month I'll be taking the card from your yearly reading to your current month. If you haven't already viewed your yearly reading, you'd like to, just go to Sitaara Tarot, it's in the playlist. And then the bottom 4 cards are your energies and your circumstances on the earthly realm in the month of March, and the top cards are the supporting energies from universe, God, spirit, whatever terminology feels right for you. And I've also got an additional 2 cards that I've pulled as a final message from universe, and I'll bring them in shortly. So there is a very strong message coming through in this reading, and I have to say it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you. So I'm going to start with I'll tell you what the message is. The message is you've lost your way. You've lost your way. So they're the words that are playing out in my head. You've lost your way. You've lost your way. However, you are being very well supported by universe to help you find your way, help you find your path. And what's giving me this message, this is your overall energy, the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is a really beautiful card. It's the wise man. So it's going within to find your own inner wisdom to give you guidance. And it's quite often a spiritual card as well, so spiritual guidance. But when you do have that ability to go within and find your own inner wisdom, you also gain the ability to guide other people on your path as well. So that may resonate somewhere in your life, that you actually, in the month of March, I think you're going to have that ability to go within and find your answers and find your inner star to guide you. Because on the actual earthly realm, or what's playing out in your life, you've kind of lost that. You're kind of stumbling around in this energy of the 2 of Swords and being blind to your direction and being confused and not being able to make any decisions. And also with the Star card, that's a major arcana card. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards in your reading, which is quite a number of major arcanas. They have a lot of energy, the major arcanas, so they really give a lot of weight to the reading. So with the Star card, for me, when it's in reverse, it really means a lack of hope and feeling hopeless and helpless. But I feel in this reading, it's more about not being able to navigate your way through life through the month of March and feeling confused, lost, and a lack of direction, and whatever that means to you in your life. But I just feel that there's a sense of feeling kind of upside down, not seeing the way through, not knowing which way to go. Because if you think the stars guide you, so historically they would use stars to navigate through the land, and this is in reverse, and there's a real sort of sense of things being kind of confused and upside down. And I think what's causing the problem, there's an energy here, these 2 energies, and this came up for Sagittarius, I think in the same position, and this came up I think for Capricorn, again in the same position. But it's a different energy in this reading, and I mean it is still, the message that's coming through with this is that you're living on the edge. So you're living on the edge of your life, whatever that means to you. And I think you're taking some risks in your life, and they may not be particularly healthy risks. You're kind of getting away with it at this point in time, but it could lead you down a path that it's like that's not really the path you want to go. That's a message that's coming through, is that, you know, it may seem fun at the beginning, whatever this is relating to you, of living on the edge, taking risks, and sort of there's a real sort of theme of gambling, and it doesn't necessarily mean you are gambling, but it's about risk taking. That's the sort of feeling that it's coming through this reading, that you are taking risks. And at the beginning of March, you're actually, it's working okay for you, but you know what, it could easily go against like out of your favor. You with the Wheel of Fortune, it can either turn in your favor or turn out of your favor. And this woman, and I feel that all of these figures here do represent you, And you know, at this point in time, you are balancing right on the edge of that disc there. And this is like a oh gosh, what's the gambling rouleau wheel, is it? I can't remember. But you know, when you sort of gamble on that wheel and you spin the wheel. And if you see here, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels that are spinning, and they remind me of, you know, when you put plates on a rod and you spin it. That's actually really a challenging task to do. It's quite hard, and you may get away with it, but these plates could come crashing down at any point. That's what the sort of message that's coming through with this. And the reason I'm saying that, I feel universe is supporting you to navigate your way through this energy and find your own path, and you're really, really well supported, because all the cards up here are such beautiful cards, and the message that's coming through from these cards is that there's so many opportunities that are pouring down on you. So see here where you're with this upside down star card, and this for me is sort of losing your way. These are like shooting stars for me. So they're coming in, all these beautiful opportunities that you can sort of grab hold of. However, you're kind of missing them in the month of March, because you're getting caught up in this sort of turmoil. There's like a sense of turmoil. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but anyway, I'm going to carry on and hopefully you're getting the message. And I'm just going to pull this Hermit out the way so I can explain what else is coming through. So all of these energies here is a sense of living on the edge, getting caught up, because with the Devil card, it's about attachment. It can also be about addiction, because addiction is attachment, but attachment, so it could be related to addiction, but let's focus more on the attachment, because I do feel there's sort of a sense of getting attached to taking risk and being risque in the month of March. It may be an energy that's been around with you for a while. However, universe is really encouraging you to sort of take reins of that and still have that energy, that sort of passion, that drive, that sort of, you know, that exciting energy, but sort of rein it in and control it. Just like if, you know, reining in this string. So it feels like universe is asking you to turn this card into the upright position, have hope, and take control of this, because this woman is holding a string that's linking up to this star. And it reminds me of, you know, when you fly a kite, you have to control that kite. Yes, the air comes and lifts the kite up, but you have to master that string to navigate the air around you to actually allow that kite to fly. And that's the message that's kind of coming through. That's universe is asking you to take charge and take control, but still have fun. Like, it's not telling you to have fun. And I'll tell you where I'm getting this message from, because it's quite a funny message. And that's why I mean, this may be related to addiction, because I was speaking about this in, I think it's in Capricorn, and about this could be related to addiction. But I feel that it's something kind of light and not too sort of dark and heavy, because there's not a heaviness around this reading like there was when it appeared for Capricorn. But this supporting energy here, the 3 cups, it really reminds me of an energy of 3 aunts who are looking over you, and they're sort of having a sense of disapproval of what you're doing. However, this is quite a funny message. If you have a look at this middle one and see her face, it's like she's like looking at you and thinking, okay, that's probably not the way to do it. You're taking a bit too many risks. That's a little bit dangerous. And I'm not meaning dangerous like it's really dangerous, but at the same time, she's smiling as if to say, oh, I remember doing that when I was young. That was so much fun. Does that make sense? So there's a real energy that there may be 3 women around you. It may not be women, but 3 feminine energies around you of kind of wanting to be your aunt, like having that sort of, oh, do you think you should do that? And kind of, but at the same time, they're kind of smiling, thinking, oh my gosh, you are so much like me, because I did exactly that when I was your age. That's the feeling. It's actually a really sweet feeling coming from here. So the other thing that I'm reading in here as a message, I actually really like this. It's making me smile. It's making me smile and make me want to cry at the same time. It's quite emotional, but it's also, it's really sweet. It's actually a very sweet energy that's coming through. So with the Four of Pentacles, again, this is another supporting energy from universe. And this is about taking control of these wheels, you know, sort of, you know, don't allow them to spin and you balancing on the edge. This is not going to be, you're not going to be able to maintain that energy, because to be able to balance on the edge of a spinning wheel will only spin for a certain amount of time. There's no longevity to it, you know. So if you imagine you're spinning a coin, that coin is going to drop to the surface. It's not going to spin forever. So it feels like spirit, universe, and how that presents in your life. Because when I talk about supporting energies, I often believe that the supporting energies come actually through into your material, your actual everyday life. So somebody will come in to support you, but that's really a support from spirit coming through that person. Hope that makes sense. So there is an energy of to encourage you to take hold of these four wheels and claim them as your own, because this is going to give you stability, and it's going to give you a foundation. And the other message that's coming through is, though, even though they're asking you to sort of rein it in, take control of the wheels, gain stability, you've got so many potential opportunities firing your way and you're missing them, because of, you know, this desire to want to live on the edge and have fun and, you know, have a sense of attachment to that excitement. But the other message that's coming through is that you can actually take control, but also enjoy life. So this is like this little cheeky Nine of Cups. And with the Nine of Cups, it's really about, you know, being emotionally fulfilled. But see how he's emotionally fulfilled, but what's on his plate is really healthy. He's got this beautiful fish, he's got a melon, he's got, I don't know what that is actually, not sure, and a banana. They look like either cherries or grapes. So he's got this platter of food, he's got these cups around him, and he's enjoying life. He's emotionally fulfilled. So I think spirit is supporting you, saying, look, you can still have fun, you can still be emotionally fulfilled without taking such sort of risks that are really not sustainable. They have no longevity, you know. So I hope this message is coming across. Anyway, it's a really sweet reading. Whoever's looking after you, they are really cute. Like, whoever's around you, there's a real fondness of you, and they really they kind of been a little bit kind of like, oh, it's really like an auntie and uncle energy around you, like a really sort of kind of saying, oh, you know, and you could be any age. I mean, you could be 50 and this could be an energy around you, you know. Your auntie and uncle could be in their 70s and going, oh, I wouldn't be doing that. However, they're very fond of you, and they're very supportive, whoever's supporting you through this. So the other two cards that came in from universe was this lovely card here, and it's the number 47, and it's go the distance. And I'm just going to place that there. And the other card is be foolishly in love, because love is all there is. Oh, I'm not even holding it in the camera. I'm so sorry. So that's the card. These are quotes from Rumi. So I love Rumi quotes. And these are little quote affirmation cards by words from Rumi, which are really beautiful. So I feel how these messages are linked into this reading is that go the distance is sort of talking about that life is not a sprint, and that it's more of a marathon. So you have to pace yourself to go the distance and keep going, so you don't burn out. Because this energy here, this is definitely burnout energy. Absolutely, this is, all of these really are like burnout energy, and this is really saying pace yourself and so you can go the distance and you can be emotionally fulfilled and grab hold of the opportunities, but at the same time have some sort of stability around that as well, and some longevity to it. Definitely the word longevity seems to be significant in this reading for some reason. And also you can still be foolish and have fun with that energy as well, so you don't have to be sort of stick in the mud sort of boring energy. So I hope this resonates. If it does, please press like, please subscribe, and just to let you know, I will be uploading another video at the end of February, which will be for March, and it will be focusing on money, love, career. So if you wanted to come back for that, please do, and take care. Lots of love. Bye.